Students, I am going to solve some questions for you to make the concept of basic angle clear, that how do we use it. Now look at the question, try to understand the question. Question is that we have to find all the values of angle theta, and if the range for theta is less than 360 and greater than 0, and if the basic angle is equal to 25 degrees. So basic angle is given and the values of theta we are supposed to find out. What you are going to do, first of all, you have to make frame of reference, and in frame of reference, you know that this angle alpha is on x-axis, always on x-axis. First you will make it here, this is 25 degree, then here in this quadrant 25 degrees, here 25 degrees, and here in fourth quadrant 25 degrees. It is 0, 90, and here it is 180, and it is 270, and here it is 360 degrees. And you know this is x-axis, this is x-axis. Okay, so now here I have in my video, in previous video, or in my one of the video, I have explained that in first quadrant, if we are actually having this theta, or we are going to move in anti-clockwise direction, in anti-clockwise direction. So here in the first quadrant, theta would be like this in anti-clockwise direction, and the value of theta and alpha is same. So theta is same as 25 degrees. As you know that in first quadrant theta and alpha both are equal. Now in second quadrant, you know that theta is equal to 180 minus, because we have to find out the value of this angle. So 180 minus alpha, so alpha is here 25, so we will write down 180 minus 25, and it will give you the answer. That would be 5 and 5. So 155 would be the value of theta. Here in this quadrant you have to find out the value of theta from 0 till this line. So it would be theta equals to 180 plus alpha, and the value of alpha is 25, so it would be 180 plus 25, and it would be 205 degrees. Now if the basic angle is in the fourth quadrant, so here you know the value of theta is always 360 minus alpha, so the value of alpha is 25, so 360 minus 25, and it is equal to 3, 5 and 335 degrees. So I hope so that this example is clear. Now let's change the range for this angle. Let's just change the range. For example, if theta is less than 180 degrees and greater than minus 180, this is the new range for theta. If theta is in this range, and the value of angle, basic angle, it can be 25, 35, 30, or whatever the value of basic angle is, you have to use the same strategy. So now we will find out all the values of angle theta which will come in this range. You know that if we just go for this side, for right side, then this is less than 180 degrees. So it means that we have to move in anti-clockwise direction, because it is positive. So we will move in anti-clockwise direction. So here the value of basic angle is 25, and when we will move in anti-clockwise direction, then it will be positive. So theta is equal to 25 degrees. When basic angle is in this quadrant, again we are moving in anti-clockwise direction. The value of basic angle is 25, so theta will be equal to 180 minus alpha, and the value of alpha is 25. So you will further solve it by yourself and you will get the value of this. Now this is 180. We can't move more in anti-clockwise direction, because if we move to third quadrant, then it will be, now the value of theta will be greater than 180, which is not possible because theta is less than 180. So it will finish here. For this range, the values are 25 and this will be 155 degrees. So two values we have got for theta. One is 25, second is 155. 155. Now we can't find more than 155 the value of theta, because if we find it, it will be not in this range, so that's why that is not possible. So now we will move in clockwise direction, because we have this part with the negative sign. Here we have negative sign. So when the basic angle is here, you know, when you will move in in clockwise direction, so the value of theta is equal to negative of the basic angle. So the value of basic angle is 25, so it will be minus 25. So theta is negative 25. When the basic angle is here, it is here, for example, it is 25. So now you will move from here till here in clockwise direction, and when you will move in clockwise direction, the value of theta will be 180 minus alpha, and with negative sign. If you have watched my previous video, then you can easily get it. So now just substitute the value of alpha, that is 25. So it will give you the value which will be minus 155 degrees. So the values which will come in this range, are theta equals to minus 25 and theta equals to minus 155. So, and you can see that if we will move in clockwise direction to this quadrant, then the value will exceed, and our range is from minus 180. It stops here. So the value of theta is greater than minus 180. So if we will move further in clockwise direction and will come in this quadrant, then the value will become less than minus 180, so which is not possible. So that's why we have to stop here. So now students, question is that find the values of theta. Values of theta we are supposed to find out. Range given for theta is that theta is less than 720 and greater than minus 360 degrees. So all the values of theta we will find which come in this range. Here is another thing which is you can say very specific about this theta angle, that theta is in third quadrant. It is in third quadrant, and the value of basic angle is 80 degrees. Now here in this case we will only draw 80 degree angle in third quadrant, only in third quadrant, because it is fixed. Alpha is 80 degrees and it is fixed because theta is in third quadrant. If I will draw here basic angle and also here in this quadrant, then it will not be in specific third quadrant, but it will come in all four quadrants. So now in this question, theta is in third quadrant, that's why we will only draw angle in third quadrant. But if this condition is not given, if theta is in third quadrant is not given, then we will draw as we usually draw in all four quadrants, angle of 80 degree or the basic angle with x-axis. So now it is fixed. Now we will be finding the values of this angle theta by with the help of this basic angle. Now look that it is minus 360 degrees. From minus 360 degrees till 720, all the values of this theta which come in this range we are supposed to find out. So when the value is negative, you know that the value of theta we measure always in clockwise direction, always in clockwise direction. It is obviously 0 degrees, 0, or it is also 360. Here it is 90, 180 and 270. But when we are going in clockwise direction, obviously this will become a straight line. The complete angle will be of 180 degree, and out of that we are supposed to find out this angle. This angle we are supposed to find out the value of this angle. Obviously this angle is equal to 180 degrees minus 80 degrees, and which is further equal to 100 degrees. So, and it is in it will come with negative sign, because you know that whenever we are measuring theta in clockwise direction, we always use negative sign. So this is the negative value of theta. Now we will discuss its positive value. Now when we will discuss about its positive values, we will move in anti-clockwise direction. Like we will start from 0 and will come here. We will find out the value of this angle. So obviously you know that here this 180 degrees is the straight line angle, and we will plus in it this 80 degree, these 80 degrees, and we'll get the value of theta. So theta will be equal to 180 plus 80, which will be further equal to, when we will add with these both values, 0, 8 and 8, 16, and 2, 1 and 1, 2, so it is 260 degrees. So this is one value. But if this range is till 720 degrees, now you know that when we will start from here, and come back here, we have covered 360 degrees. You all know we have completed one round, one turn, complete one round we have completed. So after that you will move from here again to this line. You will come again here. Are you getting what I am telling? So it will be 360 from here. It will be 360 degrees plus 260. So another value of theta will be 360 plus 260, and you will add these both values. It will become 0, 6 and 6, 12, 3 and 2, 5 and 1, 6. So 620 is another value. So we have got three values of theta. One is minus 100, the other value of theta is 260 degrees, and the last possible value of theta is 620 degrees. Now other than these three, we cannot, there are not possible cases which will give us the values of theta. So these are these three are the possible cases through which we can find out the value of theta. So hope so that you have learned that how do we find out the values of theta if these specific conditions are given, and you cannot go beyond this range. You have to be in this range, and values which are coming, like it is minus 100 comes in this range, then it is 260 come in this range, 620 come in this range. If we will cover 360 degrees more, when we will add 360 more in this value, it will be definitely exceeding and will be more than 720. So that's why this is the final possible value. So I hope so that you have got it. So thank you so much.